Hi everyone, welcome. It's Emma Brooke again. And today I wanted to talk to you about what it means when you feel blah. Yeah, I know that feeling, right? When you just wake up in the morning and it's like, eh, gotta go to work, gotta do this, gotta do that. And even when you have something really exciting to look forward to, or maybe it's something that you have been looking forward to for ages, and then it gets to the day and you're like, oh, well, yeah, like okay, yeah, this is good, and I've been really excited about it, and I feel really excited. Yeah, I feel really excited, and you really just don't. And this is something that I've personally struggled with quite a lot from time to time over the years, particularly because I'm also naturally an introvert. So to go out and do things like that isn't my always my idea of heaven, if I'm honest. I'm more a takeaway and movie kind of person, but I do love going out and I get excited about it. And then on the day, I'm a little bit like, oh, it's cold outside. Like I live in London, it's cold pretty much all the time. Um, and that idea of kind of picking yourself up and going out or doing something, doing anything sometimes is just a bit like, I know I should do this and I should do that, and but you just feel a bit blah. And if you feel like that, and sometimes it's just a fleeting thing, and sometimes it's actually something that is kind of continuous. Um, I would say if it's kind of continuous and it's a regular thing and you just can't seem to get excited about anything, then you're actually a little bit numb. And I don't mean that as a bad thing because it's where you are now, and the fact that you're watching this video means that actually you're aware of that. You're aware that something isn't quite right or how you want it to be. So that in itself is amazing. And I'm so pleased that you are here, and I'm so humbled that you have come to my video. Um, so that in itself is really good, but it does mean that you're a little bit numb to your feelings. And generally, what that means is you've forgotten how to feel, or you've not given yourself permission to feel, or somebody else in your life or some other people in your life haven't given you permission to feel. Um, and I'm a counselor, a therapist, so yes, I believe that a lot of stuff in your childhood can kind of influence that because you learn as a child, you learn what's acceptable, you learn what's not acceptable, you learn how to manage everything around you, um, and you can learn not to manage your feelings. You can learn that your feelings aren't important. You can learn that actually it's more important to serve others. It's more important to be aware of what other people are feeling and what other people are doing, to take care of other people. Or maybe you just learn that actually there's no time for that because you have to get stuff done, and that's it. Um, Either way, there's this gap between who you are and what's going on for you and your feelings. And that creates this feeling of blah. Because how can you get excited about something when you don't know how you feel? When you don't feel your feelings? When you don't get excited? When you don't get happy? When you don't get sad? When everything is just kind of meh. It's a great word that I use it a lot. Meh. Um, you can feel like you know you should be excited. You can feel like you know you should be happy, and you are. It's almost like intellectually you know your feelings, but you don't actually have the feeling inside. Um, and that's really hard because a lot of people don't understand that. Getting excited about going on holiday. People are like, "Are you excited yet? Are you excited yet?" And you're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And inside you're like, I'm sure it'll be nice when I get there, and I know it'll be really great to get away, and it's a beautiful place, and I get a bit of sunshine. But you're not actually feeling butterflies in your stomach. And maybe you don't want that, but actually it's nice to feel something. And when you're feeling numb to your feelings, it's just quite a boring existence, if I'm honest. There are odd days when you can have a little bit of a funk, And that's when actually getting out and doing something probably will help, or spending a little time with yourself and doing something that you love will help. But if it's a constant state, then just check in with yourself. Like, be honest with yourself. Actually sit down and go, right, okay, I'm going to be really honest with myself. Do I feel my feelings? When was the last time I remember feeling really excited? Do you remember? Do you remember what it was about? Do you remember how your life was at that time and what's changed? If you don't feel excited, you're out of flow. You're numb to your feelings. And it's something that I see so often because that's who I work with. I spent a lot of time being numb to my own feelings and numb to who I was and numb to the person I wanted to be. And it took a long time, a lot of yoga, a lot of meditation to switch that around, and a lot of therapy as well. But actually, I kind of feel like now there's a quicker path that I just took my time getting to. And that was right for me. That was right for me at the time. But if you're numb to your feelings, you can learn to feel them again. You just have to talk about them. You have to be aware of it. You have to spend some time doing your own stuff in self-care. You have to remember, have you ever felt your feelings? If you've never felt your feelings, this is going to be a really exciting journey because you're going to start from scratch and figure out what you like. Could you imagine if you got to start your whole life again and go, right, okay, I get to start with a blank slate and I get to figure out everything that I like and everything that I don't like and everything that makes me tick. If you have felt your feelings in the past, you'll know what you like and what you don't like. You'll just have forgotten it and you won't get any enjoyment out of doing it at the moment. So you need to create space in your life. And if that space is 5 minutes a day before you go to sleep, just being quiet and asking yourself what you feel, that's enough. Because the rest will come. Because the more you start to feel, the more you ask yourself what you feel, the more you bring your awareness to what's going on inside of your body, the physiological responses you have to what's going on, the more you bring that awareness in, the more you question it. What am I feeling right now? Where am I feeling it? Have I got butterflies in my stomach? Is my heart rate racing? Do I feel cold? Did that person really freak me out? The more you bring your awareness to what's going on, the more you start to feel your feelings. And stuff might come up for you and you might have to work through them, and that's why you work with coaches like me, or a therapist, or a counselor, or a yoga teacher, or a meditation teacher, whatever it might be. You can work through that therapeutically when it comes up, but begin to feel your feelings. It's the first step. No one wants to lead a life of blah. No one. And you can lead a really exciting life where you feel your feelings, where yes, you feel sad sometimes, but you also feel amazing and happy and humbled and thrilled. And I want that for you. I desperately, desperately want that for you. So please do get in touch. If you want to know how to do that, there are more videos online. I have a blog where I talk about stuff like that as well. And just email me and we can chat about it as well. Emma@emmabrook.co.uk. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye.